What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 95 of my BattleTech Heavy Metal Ironman Career Mode Let's Play. So as we saw last time, we have completed all the contracts in Flintoft and got ourselves another nice battle. Although it was a 4-skull, it did turn out to be pretty damn fun with an awesome finishing move by one of the Highlanders, which is always nice to see. Wasn't a Highlander burial, but it was still cool as hell. And, you know, I live for those moments. Now, before we get to the next part, which is going to be another Flashpoint in another system, I do want to remind you guys that this is a 5th episode in the series. Ironically, I haven't actually done one of those reminders in what is probably ages for this campaign. But just to remind you guys, the urgency, I suppose, at which I post various campaigns depends on the YouTube algorithm, which is manipulated by your likes and comments. So if you are enjoying the BattleTech Let's Play, or this particular BattleTech Let's Play, or BattleTech content in general, and want to see it updated constantly and often, and don't forget to drop those likes and comments, even on an ancient Let's Play as this one, an ancient by virtue of it having gone 95 freaking episodes in. One of my oldest Let's Plays just by virtue of how long it takes to get through a single campaign, and it's also one of the most fun ones, I gotta say. I love it. Alright, now that that's done, let us proceed to the next location. So star map, we have another Flashpoint here, which is going to be one man's trash. Hey, it's me. Alright, let's get to it. I'm just amusing myself over here. To Glentworth we go. Commander Beatty, you don't know me, but me and my associates have a job for you. A real nice one with a big payout at the end. If you want to talk about it, come meet me at Glentworth. I'll be waiting. I don't think that this is going to be a very nice payout because it's a 2-skull and it's an uncommon mech upgrade, but I'll take it as long as it's a fun and awesome Flashpoint. Go. Hello, what do we have here? You're speaking to Yang and Mech Bay, in the Mech Bay, when the yelling starts. Across the bay, a pair of your mech warriors face off in front of a battle mech. You get there just as Gearhead pulls back to throw a punch at Von Cobra. Argo training module, send them to settle things in the simulators. And what do we have here? You raise your voice in both 100 XP, that's like nothing. That's like so little, it should be at least 1,000. Okay, you raise your voice and both mech warriors turn to you. Gearhead's fist relaxing. If you mech warriors have a dispute, go settle it in the battle pods. Frankly, you both need the practice. I mean, neither one of them are 10-10-10-10 pilots, so that's fair enough. The mech warriors grumble and wander off. You hear later from Yang that the sim battle between Gearhead and Von Cobra drew a huge crowd. Those warriors both treated the sim battle like real war, boss, and by the end of it, I think they kind of forgot what they were fighting about. Fair enough. I wish at least the winner got high spirits game. Come on. 100 XP is one of the worst possible rewards you can get, I think. Alright, let's keep going. I think our Argo's finished, right? I feel like it's been finished for a while. I just want to double check that it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, proceed, please. Oh, quite some travel time there, I gotta say, but our Hatchet Man is almost done, and I will be happy just from that. Go on. Traveling we shall go. To work for an unknown employer. Against some unknown mercs. For an unknown purpose. You know, maybe this time, Darius, you should be like, hey, maybe this is a trap. Although I guess it's, wait, are the Flashpoints generally vetted by the Mercenary Review Board, or are they not? Or are they just individual factions trying to go outside of the board? Because if they are, then this could very well be a trap. I mean, we've probably got some enemies by this point. I feel like actually that would be some cool Flashpoints, like literally some factions setting traps for you specifically. That'd be pretty awesome. Because I feel like, especially your enemies. Anyway, what do we have here? First harvest. Dr. Murad arrives at a briefing, her arms outstretched, her arms full of succulent red orbs. Look, the first harvest from the hydroponics garden. Those tomatoes? Darius asks. She tosses him one, he bites into it, then sighs with satisfaction as he wipes the juice off his chin. They are tomatoes, strawberries, watermelon, squash, and basil. What a interesting combination. And that's just the early harvest. With studied nonchalance, Sumire snatches her own tomato from Farah's arms. The crew will be thrilled, Commander. How do you want to share the news? Garden party. Hello. Morale increased by 2, 15,000 money. Pfft, who Cares. 3 medical points, always useful if we get hurt. Alright, Dr. Marad stands in the center of the hydroponic garden. She brushes a melon tendril away from her face as she addresses the company. I want to thank our commander for making the creation of this hydroponics unit a priority. The fresh produce that we can now enjoy is only the beginning. We're also growing medicinal herbs for our use, in the med bay. And as I'm sure you've noticed, the air in this pod is also much more enjoyable, which should serve to improve shipboard health. Farah flashes you a smile. So I would like you all to take a deep breath and raise a tomato or a strawberry or whatever you fancy in salute to our commander. I can just picture like all of them raising like watermelon and strawberries and tomatoes. Like one guy raises a squash. not that squash isn't delicious. I just feel like it's an odd choice here. And because all the other stuff is like they're most likely eating it uncooked. And, oh man, I haven't had spaghetti squash in ages. But anyway, and to our new garden. The entire crew lets out a lusty cheer, followed by the sound of contented munching. That should do good for morale indeed. Alright, fair enough. Go. I wonder if we've seen all of the different random events at this stage in the campaign. Can you actually see them all throughout a single go? Alrighty, yeah, let's just... +1 morale. We're at 50 and maxed out, but just keep it at +1. It's not even needed. I just prefer to, I don't know, it's a matter of principle. Stay generous with our company as opposed to normal. An extra 500k per month, not a huge deal. Alrighty, one man's trash. We're going to take a look at that in a second, but we do want to check out the store, the hiring hall, the black market, and the contracts here. Let's start with the contracts. Because what will we have for the episodes after this Flashpoint is the question. Ooh, yeah, you guys don't like us. We have 2. One's against the Capellans, so we can do that, and it's a 3.5 skull. Should be a... oh, nice pay. And a polar and polar, nice. And you have less payout, but you're 4.5 skulls, and you are also against the Taurens. Alright, so we can do both of those. Perfect. Nice. Let's check out the hiring hall next, see if there's anybody we want to hire. There is not. And nobody even has a funny name. You are all disappointments, and that's why you're not going to be hired. Next. Command center, no. Store. Anything in the store here. Blackjack and Farson. Don't care about any of that. We got some arm mods. Any more stab damage? +10 free melee damage. Take it.
New equipment available.
Take it. There we go. And otherwise we're good. Black market. Let's see what we got in here. A bunch of mechs, but I think we have everything we want. So there's nothing we actually... unless I'm forgetting something, there's probably nothing we need to buy. These guys all don't like... 1000% cost increase. I'd love to like bring that down, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Ooh, Snuff PPC++. I would have loved to buy you, but we're not spending 4.4 mil on a single unit. Tag++, also absolutely lovely. Other than that, there's a hit gyro, which we don't care about. Melee stability damage, a leg mod for DFA. The only stuff I would buy here would be if we could afford it, but yeah, the Infernos and the tag, and the Snuff PPC. Really, 14 mil for a couple of ERM lasers? No, they do the 45 damage with the 10 damage extra, but still. Yeah, some nice stuff, but nothing I'm super crazy about. Alright, let's get to the next Flashpoint, or this Flashpoint, rather. Go. One man's trash. What the hell? Ed Corbu. Holy shit. You actually came. Sabat Beatty in the flesh. You know, the invitation I sent you was a sort of Hail Mary. To be frank, I was 90% certain. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It sounded like a trap. You wouldn't even respond. But here you are. Gods be praised. Yeah, here we are. Would you care to explain what we're looking at, Mr. Corbu? Oh, yeah, my damned holo camera's on the fritz. Well, that's even more suspicious. On the fritz. You're getting the parrot, right? I think that's my comm system's default image, the one they use for the display models. Just try to ignore it. We've got serious business to discuss. I bet. Why don't you tell us about it, Squawk? Okay, so here's the deal. I got these associates, nobody you've ever heard of, nobody you need to worry about. But they shell out big money for old stuff. You know, bits and bobs from the Star League days. Doesn't matter if it's working or not. If it's ancient, they want it. Your associates aren't alone in that. A lot of people would give their left arm for a piece of genuine lost tech, and we would kill you all for a really good one. I think this, you know, to myself. Or rather... you know, our company does. Yeah, but you're talking about the stuff that has value. Mechs, ships, lasers, that kind of thing. My friends, they want everything, including literal garbage. That makes opportunities for people like you and me. So here's the deal. Way off the tip of Glentworth, northern continent, there's this island called Alohawen. Lojawen? I know. Now, I happen to know that there's a Star League era facility out there. The Vultures have been picking at it for years, but there's still meat on those bones, and I want you to fetch it for me. So you call us out here for a Lost Tech treasure hunt. Fantastic. If you'd been upfront about that, I'd have argued against flying out here at all. Hang on. Hear me out. The facility I'm sending you to isn't SLDF. That's the beauty of this plan, because there's nothing in there of any military value. Nobody with any muscle is going to show up. You're going after the equivalent of a Star League era stapler factory. That doesn't matter to my associates. They'll pay top dollar for whatever you pull out of there. So what's stopping you from heading down there yourself and looting the place? A healthy sense of self-preservation. See, there are a couple of gangs of scavies on Alohawen when they're fighting, who are fighting over our stapler factory. They're nobodies, just a bunch of amateurs who'd rather lob bombs at each other than learn to share. And before you ask, no, they don't have any battle mechs. At most, you'll run into a couple of rundown old tanks on each side. Nothing that you need to worry about. Any fool with a battle mech could pull off the kind of job you're describing. Why come to us? Because you're the best, and I know you're the best because I've got a pal at the MRB. Maybe you've met him, Phil Burdock? No? Well, me and Phil have an arrangement. I let him crash at my luxury timeshare in Aluth Abbey, and in return, he helps me find the right people for jobs that need doing. I wonder, does this come up only when we're at 1,000 MRB rating? I wonder, or like some other high MRB rating? I doubt it, but like, this really doesn't seem like it would need the best. Anyway, so your process involves bribery and a timeshare condominium. Got it. Yes, you do. You make it sound so seedy, but what do you say? A quick drop onto the island with a lance of light mechs, maybe a skirmish with a vehicle or two, and the job's done. You scoop up whatever's in that facility and drop it off in my condo. I go fence it to my associates, and you get a nice big payout. Easy as pie. Oh, we're in, but it is absolutely... Watch it be like 6 assault mechs. That would be really funny. I would love it if that was the case. We're in, though. Brilliant, friend. Absolutely goddamn brilliant. I'll be in touch when you've got the goods. Until then, you do your thing. Don't let me stand in your way. Alright. Let's get to it. One man's trash. It is a low tonnage drop, which also kind of makes it suspicious. Hopefully it is just... Actually, no. Not hopefully. Not hopefully at all. We are going to go... I mean, we get so little payout for this that I'm going to go salvage anyway, even if it is vehicles. Because it's just not worth it going for the tiny amount of cash. In fact, wait, go back. There we go. Full salvage. Screw it. Alrighty, we are max at 200 tons, which means we get to bring our little A-team, our little mini A-team, rather. Alright, but who is going to pilot what? That's the real question. Justice. We need... Okay, wait. What do we got in terms of tankiness? You know what? I don't think we're going to bring Flatline on this one. I think we're going to bring... I mean, we're in Polar region. We don't really need the cooldown, but I want somebody who's real tanky for this. So it's going to have to be... I mean, Bear Paw is really high level, though. We haven't really brought Adrenaline for anything. You know what? Take Adrenaline. Pop... give Adrenaline the Raven. Then... What else do we have to work with? A Gearhead. You could be a nice tank. We need 2 tanks. One for the battle, or for the Big Steel Claw, and one for... Yeah, let's do this. Big Steel Claw to you. You off. Hunchback. Hatchet. 180 tons. We could actually go higher and bring either the Griffin or the Shadowhawk. Wait, this is the SLDF Griffin, isn't it? We could bring you instead of... I mean, we've been bringing the Hunchback for a while. Maybe we don't... Do we need the Raven? I mean, I like the Raven, but I feel like... we need the Big Steel Claw? We've used both of these guys a lot. We haven't used these guys as much. And I mean, if we change you for the Raven, we're at exactly 200 tons. But then who the hell do we... You have Ace Pilot. Which I guess means we could use the Raven... Or not the Raven, the Griffin, rather, to jump in. SRM, then shoot again, and then jump out if he really needs to. Yeah, you know what? Let's not rely on winning this via ECM. We've done that too many times. Let's do it without the Raven. And finally, Hatchet Man, you are going to get piloted by who can mow him down in melee. I guess that'll be Gearhead. You know, honestly, it doesn't really matter, but or maybe Dustraker. Dustraker. Let's go Dustraker. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Not perfect pilots. We have Justice in the Big Steel Claw. I'm almost tempted to... wait. You have the UAC-5 and the Flamer. Yeah, so you want to go into... Oh, you have a bunch of... I might want to change that up a little bit. I'll try to remember that. But you're going to be tanking, I guess. I'm just thinking, do we switch you around? Like, pop you in the Hatchet Man and give Dustraker to you? Nah, but you benefit more from gunnery, don't you? Because you have that UAC-5. Nah, fine. It's fine as it is. I'm probably overthinking it anyway. It's only a 2-skull mission. That is totally not going to go horrible and completely different than what we've been told. Alright. Let's see. A vehicle or two on each side, huh? Do you trust the bird? Also, you know what would be even more funny? If it was actually the bird, like, it wasn't a person. Alright, come on. Go.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, according to Corbu's map, our Star League stapler factory, quote-unquote, should be somewhere just ahead of you. He also said that we shouldn't run up against anything more dangerous than a combat vehicle or two, but I take that with a grain of salt. Perhaps more than a grain. I don't especially trust Mr. Corbu or his associate. Me neither, but it's refreshing to work for someone who's obviously sketchy for a change. I mean, most of our clients are just as bad, but they're just much better at hiding it. Incoming transmission. I see that we got some new battle mechs on the field. Hello, my name is Benton, and if you come for the vault, my hired cutthroats will be murdering you today. Oh, he's so polite. I love him. Men Alohawan is my island, Benton. If I catch either of you near that vault, you'll only wish you were dead. I've got a bucket of Proserpine blood limpets and a vivid imagination, and I'm feeling eager to use them. And I guess we better not let you catch us. Game face is on, everybody. We've got a fight on our hands. Alright, here we go.
Great. I get to choose between hellfire or a frozen death.
Hellfire or frozen death, indeed. Oh, I love it when the pilots have sarcastic things to say. Great. It's my favorite. Who do we send up front? Griffin can fly. How far can you fly? As far as I'd like. Enemies here. You know what? We gotta keep the Hunchback, which is relatively unarmored. Let's send it up on this ridge here. Wait. Do we sprint it? Yeah, just sprint it. I think we'll be safe. Yeah, we are safe. Alright, which means we can just move on up. As far as we can go. Griffin can jump over the rock. Big Steel Claw is gonna tank on this side. Let's get to it. It would be crazy if, like, the ice could collapse. Alright, we're getting... Oh, wow. The base is damn far. It'll take a while just to get there. Yeah, no wonder I felt safe that there were no enemies. Oh, there is a road, but it goes nowhere. This road goes absolutely nowhere. It's like the escalator to nowhere, but it's a road, in case that was unclear. Let's get you up here. Griffin, you... I forgot how far you can... You don't even need to jump. Although, you can, and you will. And you cannot jump, so you're going to have to run. Let's not get you too unstable, just in case.
Location confirmed.
Alright, Justice. Justice has been around with us since the very start, whereas these guys are all relatively new. Dustraker and Von Cobra more so than Adrenaline. You guys... Moving, I guess.
Heading out.
Just go as far as you can. I just want the enemies. Oh, damn it. What do we got in terms of vehicles? A Bulldog and an... Okay. Everybody. Oh, well.
Yes,
Big Steel Claw. Can you fire... You can fire your UAC-5 from, let's say, here. 95% chance to hit. It's not going to kill it. Right? Oh, no, you can't actually fire. Okay, fine. Griffin. You are gonna jump right here.
Here we go.
I'm gonna fire everything at this bulldog. Wait, do you even... Well, I mean, I guess you have no choice but to fire everything. We might as well. Don't skimp on the alpha strikes in this particular battle, because we're in the polar region. And we can run cool. And the Griffin runs cool already. Alright, what do we have up next? I guess the Hunchy can start sniping his way to victory, because there's only one target to target.
Aye, aye.
The hardest target to target. Because we done hit it. And I was thinking of the hardest button to button. You can fire again with your medium lasers this time, I suppose. In fact, mate, move here so the hatchet man can approach. Don't. Yeah, don't go through the geothermals.
Move order received.
Don't want to screw up our heat sink. One shot. No, one shot won't do it. Alright, fine, fire everything. You're dead.
Oh, it's on now.
Yes, it is. Right, free 10 resolve for the kill, and one more time, Hatchet Man. You can run, not jump, I think. Yeah, definitely. Gotta get you into minute. Oh, there's more enemies out there. Damn it. Was that... it would be funny if that was both of the enemy lances. I don't think it is. I absolutely don't think it is. You are gonna jump down, and I guess identify them both.
Jumping.
Striker Narc, and they're both Striker Narcs. Oh, wow, they have 2 Narc Beacon ++s. Oh man, it would be really lovely if we could actually salvage one of them. Really, really lovely. Don't destroy it. Structure destroyed, vehicle destroyed. Doesn't say Narc destroyed.
Vehicle trashed.
Alright, yes, vehicle trash, thank you. Can anybody actually reach you?
Orders?
I don't think so. I sincerely doubt it.
Heading out.
Hunchy, even you I don't think are gonna... Can I sprint you? Or I did.
Ready to get
Hunchy. No, there's no way. You're gonna get hit by a narc, aren't you? Oh. Just move to cover here then, Hunchy. Hatchet, you know what? I'm gonna send you up. It's only one vehicle, who cares? Let's move you into cover just in case, though.
Going.
I don't see any more vehicles out here. We're good. We'll loot the factory next. You're gonna move in and really close. Gonna fire and hit like nothing, but you will hit the narc. Because of course you will. Let's stomp on you. Give it a nice stomp there, SLD up Griffin. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, fire those small lasers. Completely necessary.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I'm not even being sarcastic, I just can't turn it off. Alrighty. Let's get you moving in. Don't sprint, let's just jump and then face. Which direction could they possibly come from? This is the edge of the map. I doubt they'll come from this way. Oh, they could. Oh, wait, no. I guess you're gonna do this.
Fire and jump jet.
Alright, we've taken possession of the stapler factory. Commander, keep our scavenger friends occupied and away from the facility while our people crack the vault. We don't know where the enemy are, so... Thing?
Confirmed.
So you guys are just gonna stay where you are until the enemy arrives. You can just jump back. No enemy is out here, yeah, okay. I think they'll have to appear on a map somewhere. Big Steel Cloud, move up closer to the factory because we need to defend Mr. Hatchman up there. Wait, that was it? That can't possibly be it. Commander, I've been studying the symbols on the crates that our Lance pulled from the facility. Against all odds, it looks like Mr. Corby was telling us the truth. We've just stolen several tons of commercial-grade Lost Tech desk accessories. Well, that's one for the record books. We just pulled the biggest stapler heist in human history. And to think, Benton and Maj have been at each other's throats over this vault for months. People have died for this. How do we break it to them they were fighting over garbage? It isn't our job to break anything to them. All we need to do is get this crap to Luth Abbey and get paid. Speaking of which, I'm setting a course, Commander. We'll get Corbo on the horn as soon as we reach cruising altitude. But that was it? What the hell, game? How was that a 2-skull? That was a half-a-skull mission at best. At best. 4 fleas could have taken care of that. Trustworthy client. I love it. I absolutely love it. And yeah, maybe we get one of the narc pieces? Did they get destroyed? We got some narc ammo, which we have 9 of, but something. But unfortunately, it looks like both the actual narcs were destroyed. Tremendously disappointing. Take both narc ammos and the large. We don't even need that much narc ammo, but whatever. All trash. Hey, it's trash to match the garbage. Go figure. Alrighty, I take it there's a second drop coming up, though. This is where it all goes topsy-turvy. Perhaps. It's gotta be. Unless the devs are trying to subvert expectations here and just screwing with your mind, man. One man's trash too. Hey, there you are. Just the mercs I was hoping to see. We got your stapler, Zed. I hope you've got a lot of empty space in that timeshare because you're gonna need it. That sounds great. Really, it does, but in the meantime, I've got a little problem on my hands. You know the guys who were fighting you over the vault, Benton and Modge? Well, they sent some goons to my place in Luthabi, and long story short, they've trapped you in their condo, haven't they? Yeah, they've sort of joined forces, and they're threatening to kill me if you don't give them the fabulous treasure that you pulled out of the vault. There was no treasure. We got a ship's hold full of commercial-grade office crap. I know, but they don't know that. See, they might have been led to believe that some incredible treasure was inside the vault, you know, by a former client. I need to be straight with me, Ed. Were you that client? In a manner of speak... yeah, it was me. Why would you have told them that? Because every time I tried telling people what I was really after, they bailed on me. Up until I met you, I mean, you were different. But every merc I talked to before you took the job laughed me off and called me a chump. So I whipped up a story about the vault being full of treasure, and all of a sudden I started getting bites. So what happened? Well, first I hired Modge. It seemed like a solid merc, but when he got to the site, he went rogue. I guess he wanted to take the treasure for himself, so then I called in Benton, who agreed to neutralize Modge for a share of the treasure, but he also went rogue, and then, well, you already know what happened next. So what you're saying is that you hired us to rob a vault from under your own contractor, whom you hired to take down your other contractor, both of whom are holding you ransom for a treasure that doesn't exist. Sounds so bad when you put it that way. Look, I'm the victim here. Now, the way I see it, there are a couple of ways out of this. Call them Option A and Option B. Option A is the direct approach. You come in with guns blazing, protect my timeshare, and mow down the bad guys. It's a simple plan, but it's got a few downsides. The streets of Luthabi won't support much more than 30 or 40 tons. You try landing anything heavier, and it'll sink right through. And my timeshare, while lovely, wasn't built to withstand a missile attack, so that could be a problem too. Now, option B is going to the tricky route. I tell Benton and Modge that we surrender and that you'll drop the treasure in a field somewhere. When they show up in their big-ass assault mechs to fight over it, you swoop up and kick their teeth in. Well, we gotta... They have assault mechs? Okay. Why would the random mercs have... Okay, fine. We gotta go for the harder mission. I thought you said they didn't have any mechs. At Manlohowen, and they didn't. Probably because they didn't want to risk blowing up the treasure. What's it going to be, option A or B? You're ignoring option C, Ed. I could just keep the staplers and wash my hands of their... I mean, that's true. That's true, but I do want to fight. Use the treasure to lure Benton and Modge. So, this will be a light mech fight, which are fun, but I don't like it how it said that it won't take more than 30 or 40 tons, which means... We can't. It's not possible for us to drop. Because we have what? We have one Raven, which is 35. The Hunchy is 50. The Griffin is 50. No, the Griffin is 55. The Big Steel Claw is 50. The Shadowhawk is 55. It's not possible. We don't have anything that's 30 to 40 except the Raven, so we have to go with option B. You are an absolute lifesaver, Commander. I'll tell the bad guys where to meet you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go. The condo's got a sweet little panic room that's got my name written all over it. Hiding is good. Try to keep yourself alive until the smoke clears, and then we come kill you ourselves. What? Alright. Roger that, Space Doc. You won't hear a peep out of me until the shooting stops. Squawk. And by that time, with a little luck, Modge and Benton will be out of my life forever. Better get to it, Commander. I'll be waiting for you. Mech Warrior's gaining experience. Swell. Assault mechs, here we go. One man's trash too. Negotiate. All right. I've told Binton and Modge that they're going to drop their treasure in a field about 100 clicks southeast of Luth Abbey. That should put you far away enough away to avoid collateral damage. So feel free to go after him with whatever battle max you like. Just be aware that there's nothing stopping him from doing the same to you. Binton and Modge are fighting against each other on Manlota when they may be allies of convenience for now, but I'll bet that'll change when they've got the treasure in their sights. Negotiate. And ooh. Well, if they're bringing assault max, I guess we gotta go for sell. Fine. Alright, yep. Alrighty, well, obviously, it says 2 skull, but it's lying. We're obviously not gonna bring in these guys to fight the assaults. What we will do is we are going to bring in a... who do we bring for this? If they are definitely assault mechs. Ooh, let's go. You know, let's go Banshee. Not for you, Adrenaline. Although, alright, Justice Banshee, Dust Raker. We're taking the Hatchet, man. I don't even care. We're gonna have to be so careful with it. We're bringing it. Adrenaline, Cataphract. And we will bring 1 Ringer, though. Wait, and... who's relatively high level? Bear Claw's high level. I want a higher level mech warrior for one of them. I guess we'll go with, just in case it's a freaking ton of assault mechs. Bear Claw. We'll bring you, and we will bring 1 assault mech. The Atlas. We'll bring in the Atlas. We'll have 3 melee capable mechs, even though the Atlas wasn't really built for it. But I mean, it's got what? 2 small lasers. Is anybody else more built for it? Wait, you have 4 machine guns. What's your melee damage? At 125 and 4 machine guns, whereas yours is at 150 with 2 small lasers. I'll say it's about the same. And we use the Atlas... yeah, we'll use the Atlas. Great, go. Let's see what assault mechs they bring. 2 assaults, 1 heavy, and 1 medium. And yeah, so I figure we approach under cover of the ECM carrying Cataphract, and then as soon as they approach, we go to town with our melee attacks. At least that's the plan. We'll see how it works out. It's kind of disturbing that it says it's a 2 skull mission, but it clearly isn't, just because the pay max pay was like $1 million and something. Because this could mean like it's probably all heavies and assaults. But if they turn on each other, it won't be a big deal.
Command interface initiated.
Eyes up, Modge. Gorbu's pet mercenaries are here. Took them long enough, but now they're going to give us what's ours, aren't they? Their buddy Ed already told us as much, but they'll relinquish our treasure nice and easy, and then we'll fly off into the sunset together. Already done, Modge. You've run a sensor sweep. You'll find a handful of very large crates about 300 meters from where you're standing. Huh, what do you know? There they are. And I'll be taking them. I'd advise you all to stand down, but I know that you won't listen, so I think I'll just shoot you instead. Not if I beat you to it, you insufferable prick. I've been waiting for an opportunity to put you down. Fair enough. Okay, so, Atlas.
How's it going?
Brent, where are they? Are those the crates, or are those the actual bandit percents? Does that matter? Hatchet, into cover. Cataphract. Can't spot the enemy, so you might as well move. Oh, that's a little bit... No. Stay... Maybe here? Maybe... I don't want to get too close. Let's do the...
Roger.
Banshee, I guess, go as far as you can go. But...
Confirmed.
Alright, what are we looking at in terms of tonnage? 25? What? I thought they said assaults. Modge's dropship is on its way, Commander. I'm marking his projected LZ on your screen. I'll probably get it... I mean, if they're pathetic tonnage like this, 35. They said assaults. Why would he lie? What was the point? I would have brought lighter mechs for this then. Damn it, game, come on. Reserve all the way to the end. It's not going to be just 2 light mechs on both of them. Oh, hello, a 95 tonner. Never mind, they've got scout mechs as well as a non-scout mechs. I'll take it. Hatchet Man, you obviously can't melee in a single go, but you can rush up and fire on, let's say, We got a commando. Oh, your chances to hit are obnoxiously terrible. Fire on you. We gotta get closer to make use of your melee, but look at this poor thing. It's only a commando. Oh, they got another Banshee, but with terrible armor as well. Atlas.
Receiving you.
You know what to do. Jump to...
Oh, here we go.
Precision strike the enemy Banshee in the CT. No dice, but it's not gonna survive too many more rounds. You can't
Standing
affect.
by.
Now, their light mechs are gonna be able to... Oh, is that a fire starter with flame? Oh, yeah, it is. I did not realize that. Okay, so what do we do then? Would the Banshee, our Banshee, be able to destroy... you? Not without a precision strike, unfortunately. Even with a precision strike, it seems unlikely. Unless you get your small guns in. How high? Oh, it might... The Atlas might shut down half of all those flamers. Oh, man. Alright, so I think what we do then is we fire on the Commando. Or do we try firing on the Banshee? It's got a 95% chance to hit. If 4 hits to the CT, because of the reduction, it'll die, right? Likelihood, pretty negligible, but try it.
Target confirmed.
No, 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 not one. Not even one. Okay, but the game wanted to preserve the fact that it had 69 HP in the CT, so fair enough. Fair enough. You're going to go forward here. They are going to identify us. You know what? If it's guaranteed that they identify us, maybe just go forward enough to... If possible. Try it. Just try it. Yeah, fire.
Firing.
Please die. No, you're going to survive 12 HP. Okay, so you're going to identify us, and then we're going to take damage.
Taking a critical hit.
Oh well, what can you do? Alright, I've got bad news for the lot of you. You're standing between me and my treasure, and that's a bad place for you to be. Now, smashing your mechs will be quite as satisfying as dunking your heads in a bucket of blood limpets, but given the circumstances, I'm willing to settle. Let's see, what did he... Is that a catapult? No, that is a... Is that a catapult? Oh, that model is so small, I can't quite see. But anyway, remind me to smack Ed forever having hired this guy. Alright. Alright, here we go. Say farewell to ECM. And no damage, though.
Light damage, Commander.
Yeah. Go on, go on. Proceed. Proceed faster. Oh, it was probably not a catapult, it was probably a stalker. Because their damn profiles are similar when their profiles are tiny. You're gonna go for the hatchet man with the flamer? Okay, that's good. That's good, because this thing doesn't need its heat. It's just gonna melee one of you. Probably can only melee the commando, but whatever it's... Alrighty, Dustraker.
Waiting for
That's you. Can you? Oh, you can melee the fire starter. Frickin' do it, man. Go. Ooh, wait. Does the... Do you move next turn? No. No, we still get one attack.
Receiving
Okay.
you.
That decides it. Can you hatchet it apart in a single go?
On it.
Right arm and right torso, and no damage to the CT, damn. That was into the CT, though. Not enough to kill it, but not bad. You, Banshee, no. Atlas can't go.
Ready for
Adrenaline.
orders.
Cataphract, you're moving up. I want this thing dead, so we are going to guarantee it with a precision strike so it doesn't fire and kill our hatchet man in a single go either.
Attacking from position.
I think that's good. Yes. Lovely. Fare thee well, little assault mech. And we just have the commander here. Now, these guys can't spot us for them. Ooh, but the long range on that stalker is probably going to be pretty nasty. I want the Atlas to... No, I want the Banshee. Banshee can move further, which means that, yeah, Banshee... but neither of you can...
Yes, boss.
neither of you have separate shots, so actually both of you are going to need to smack stuff around. Alright, fine. Look here, move it, hit it.
On my way.
There we go. Kick it. I love it when the huge mechs, like the Atlas, just kick little tiny mechs and they just explode. It's hilarious.
Hostile removed.
Alright, hostile removed indeed, and Banshee, you can't go into melee, but you can move close enough to machine gun the thing.
Affirmative.
Don't fire any of your medium lasers. All machine guns, go.
Affirmative.
Pop. Lovely. Alright, that's one lance. I also expected, like, way more assault mechs than this. But hey, we brought a reasonably balanced lance, I guess. Could have gone a little bit lighter if I had known what they would bring, but... Once again, the client oversold something to us, and he obviously has a habit of doing that. Deathstraker with the Hatchet Man. Just get close enough to fire 30 and 40. Wait, no. Reserve to the end. Just in case they have to move. I think they're the Stalker or Catapult, but maybe Stalker is also probably going to move now, so I think we're good now. Now then, Deathstraker.
Ready for orders.
We'll move you first. As close as we can get to fire, and then maybe melee these guys apart after. 35 and... Oh, man. Okay, fine. Fire on the Javelin. Don't fire your medium lasers. Just fire your SRMs.
Here
Reduce some of those evasion pips. Then... Ooh, wait. Cataphract.
we go. By.
Question for you. If we move here, we could ECM probe them. But then they will get then close enough to break up. Nah, it's probably worth it. Fine. They're just light mechs. What are they gonna do? Advance on us? Let's do this.
On it.
Plus, our chance to hit us kind of trash anyway. Active probe, please. Go.
I've got a center lock.
Thank you, thank you. And it allow us to cool. Well, actually, you didn't cool down. That actually increased your heat. Wow.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. All right. Atlas, move forward. Who has more HP? Well, you have a better chance to get the Javelin, and which has a lot more HP in the first place. So yeah, hose that thing down. You should be able to rip it apart with your various shotgun weapons.
Copy that.
There we go. Nice, nice. And then there were two. The assault mech, presumably. The presumably Stalker. Plus, well, I guess if you can kill this thing, go. You know what? Let's guarantee it. Let's go all medium lasers in a precision strike right into the seat. 82%, you're dead. Lovely. And our ACM field is safe for another day.
Target neutralized.
And then we get to cool down while we approach a Stalker. Let's reserve, allow it to move forward if that is indeed what it chooses to do. Will it go into identify? Yes, it is a Stalker, okay. I was correct on that one. You will never get close enough, Hatchet Man, I'm sorry. You just won't. Although, what if we sprint you? It probably can't move that far. You know what? I know that this is stupid and risky and completely unnecessary, but I don't care. I'm gonna rush you up, and I'm gonna rush up the Banshee as well. And then I'm gonna pop the Cataphract into just close enough ECM. So right here. Not even gonna fire. Right. This is as good as it's gonna get. Ah, right there. I think that... Oh, what if that doesn't hide you? No, this definitely does. I'm not risking... No, yeah, wait, that does hide you. Perfect. Right there.
Roger.
And I don't think I can get close enough. Atlas.
Commander.
You could fire on it. Just the snubs in the... I mean, strip some of its armor that way, I guess. Ah, why not? I guess you don't really need to melee like everybody else does.
On my way.
You've already meleeed. You kicked a mech. I want the Hatchet Man to hit an assault mech. That's what I want. There we go. And one of the reasons I wanted to fire the Atlas is to strip the armor in general.
Hey there.
Alright, now it's our turn again. You can't get close enough, but if we reserve and this thing tries to hit up our ECM field... Are you gonna sprint? Go ahead, please do. No, you're not gonna move close enough, are you? You're gonna go into guarded.
What's up, boss?
But we could still hit you with the hatchet, baby. Alright, but I just want to double check that the Banshee can also hit you.
What's up, boss?
No, it can't. Oh, Banshee. Okay, well,
Standing by.
guess we're ripping this thing apart. The that's right. Melee 170. Go.
Roger.
CT. Nope, left arm and torso. But hurt the CT and destroyed a piece of it. Nice job. And it did straight up look like it chopped off that arm and that torso piece with the hatchet. which is always lovely. And I guess we could just finish it off. Banshee, you can at least machine gun it. Is there any ammo in this? No. No ammo in the legs either? No. But you know what? Go on the oh, damn, I was hoping the side. But this will still increase your chances to hit from that side. Just kill it, Banshee. Fire everything you got, including the machine guns. Well, fare thee well, Stalker.
Enemy down.
I would have tried to take the Stalker if we needed it, but we already have a Stalker and we don't even use it. Alright, that's done it, Commander. By all the gods, you have done it. Binton and Maj are dead. We've still got our staplers, and we're all gonna walk away from this with a nice fat paycheck in our pockets. I'll believe that when I see it. You won't have to wait long. If you'd be so kind as to scoop up the treasure, I'll fence it to my associates, and then we can all fly off into the sunset. Isn't that what the other guy said? Our job here is done.
Mission successful.
Yeah, mission successful. Wonderful. We all better at least get a free stapler for everybody on our crew. Alright, continue. Next. Or at least some SLDF paperweights. Anything remotely nice out of this? No. They all had garbage, so it was completely pointless to go for salvage. Stalker piece, Banshee piece, and Fires. Yeah, no other choice. Yeah. Firm, continue. Absolute trash salvage. I guess I should have just gone for the money. Could have gotten a mill out of this instead of nothing. I mean, yeah, it's those pieces are still worth quite a bit. Especially when we fully configure mechs, but still. Alright, I'm still kind of curious as to the resolution of this particular Flashpoint, though. The fire start... Okay, don't care. Banshee, don't care. We have one. Don't care. Storage. Storage. And the conclusion. Who's true to his word? Ed Corbu, that's who. I've gotten in touch with my associates and arranged a sale of our antique office supplies. I think you'll be very happy with your cut of the profits. I'm thrilled that we're getting paid at all. To be perfectly frank, it didn't seem terribly likely that this was going to work out in our favor. And yet, here you stand, a nice fat sack of C-bills in hand. Like I said, my associates had you covered. Where these associates of yours said, the sale's already gone through, so telling us couldn't hurt anything. They're just these people, you know, high-status types. I think they work in communications. Is he implying that that Comstar wanted this? Interesting. As to why they want all this old junk, who knows? I think it's symbolic, like having a fancy business card or getting a sweet paint job on your mech. Can't think of any other reason why anyone would care about a crate full of staplers. Well, good on you, Ed. You set your sights on this goal and made it happen despite the fact that you had no idea what you were doing at any point in the process. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. So how are you going to spend that share of the profits? Quality of life upgrades. I'm taking my share and moving to New Avalon. And that's the capital of the Fed Sons. Yes, okay. I guess it's a nice place to move. Why not move to like a paradise world or a pleasure world or something? Anyway, I've spent enough time out in the boonies. I want some of that capital world lifestyle. Well, I guess there's a lot of stuff you can get on a capital world. And with Maj and Benton out of the picture, you're in a fine position to enjoy it. Damn right, you did me a big favor by taking them out of the game, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, Commander, but I have no desire to spend any more time hanging with mech jockeys. From this point on, it's all peace and love, Red Corbu. Giant robots need not apply. I think that's for the best, Mr. Corbu. Most people aren't cut out for the sort of life we lead, and if I'm being honest, that probably isn't a bad thing. No, ma'am, it most definitely is not. On that note, it's probably time for us to say goodbye. Thanks again, Commander. You really saved my bacon back there. As a rule, I don't let my clients get killed. It's bad for business, unless they're Taurians or Capellans. But you're welcome all the same. Cheers, pal. And if you're ever on New Avalon, well, you probably shouldn't look me up. But raise a toast for your old pal, Ed Corbu, and know that he's off living his best life, probably in another beautiful condominium, because he has standards that need to be met. We'd expect nothing less. Goodbye, Mr. Corbu. Maybe we'll catch you sometime later on down the line. Who knows, maybe you will. Until then, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Uncommon mech upgrade. And how trash will this be? An exchange... Oh, that's an exchanger. I'll certainly take it. We don't really need Griffin 1 ends. Stability damage, a full locust. Yay! I mean, I'll take the exchanger. We were looking to buy a few and we are out of them. I would have preferred an exchanger plus at least, because these things are freaking hard to find, but oh well. Oh well, that's another flashpoint that is out of the way, and obviously that took a long time once again, and we are going to call yet another episode here. You are going to storage, you are going to storage. Next time, we have a couple contracts I believe that we can do here, unless I'm forgetting. Yes, we can do both there. And then afterwards... well, that'll be the next episode. The episode after that, we will be proceeding to the next flashpoint in Mitchell, deep in the in Liao territory. So that'll be fun, and it'll be another rare mech upgrade this time at least. But once again, a light tonnage drop. So hopefully we can get some more play with that Hatchet Man, which is always fun. We're against House Steiner, who already doesn't appreciate us very much, I believe. Although I don't think we've done specifically too many missions against them, but there are enemy, so yeah, not much we can. And I'm not gonna bother farming it back up because A, there's not enough time, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem worthwhile going to like all the tiny worlds with like 2 skull missions just to start getting the getting their rep back up. Just doesn't feel worthwhile to me, I guess. I mean, it was certainly possible if I had set my sights on it just after, like, we bought all the stuff from the Fed Sons and the Free Worlds League to buy all that stuff and then start allying with everybody else. But yeah, we're fine as it is. We still have the Magistracy to ally with and buy all the lasers over in their territory, so we still have to go over there to, you know, benefit from their faction stores. We'll have to do that, you know, over the next many episodes, most likely. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regard to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.